Every chef knows there are unbreakable rules in the kitchen, but what happens when you actually break those rules? Do the mac and cheese gods rain fiery vengeance upon you and your family, or are they just arbitrary myths peddled from chef to chef just waiting to be busted? To find out, we've assembled a highly trained team of serious culinary professionals to put them to the test. Because this is... Myth Munchers, today we're busting mac and cheese myths. You ready?
No.
Lord,
Before you show us another weird collage of unsettling photos, the first episode of my podcast is out. Woo! Trevor talks too much. You should go check it out if you want to hear me blabber on and talk to some really cool people. So go check it out. I feel like Josh is about to cut me off, so go check it out on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
I listened to the first episode. It really is fantastic. That was good stuff.
Yeah,
all right,
good.
First up, mac and cheese myths. First step to busting mac and cheese myths. We need to create a flashy commercial subliminal messaging to show the raccoons that I am indeed their leader. You can see I am your raccoon god. And then they all agree with me.
Okay,
Second up to
good.
busting mac and cheese myths, we're gonna pay for targeted ads to reach raccoon audience. Targeted digital marketing is the wave of the future, including to make raccoons do your bidding. Step 3,
Okay.
direct email marketing. We're gonna build a bountiful raccoon email database. That way they're opening up their inbox, they're seeing it. And then 4, finally, we're gonna need the army of raccoons to TP Gordon Ramsay's house. You know why you need an army of raccoons? Because that man has a disgusting amount of wealth. His house is absolutely giant. You need a lot of raccoons to TP it. Easy.
Lol, got him.
Got him. First up on mac and cheese. First of all, macaroni, contested history of what it actually means. In America, we think it means elbow, but you go to Italy, macaroni simply means pasta. In the song Yankee Doodle, macaroni meant a flashy young lad who really tries to be with the times in his fashion. You put a...
Sounds like a Trevor.
Yeah, pretty
Trevor's
much.
macaroni.
I'm a
All right,
macaroni.
so we're going elbow versus rotini versus shells versus cavatappi. We need to establish what kind of pasta we're actually going to use.
Cavatappi.
Number 2, sorry, that was violent.
You're gonna break it.
Violence. I've used a lot of creatine and caffeine today. Undercooked pasta versus package instructions. People say you should undercook your pasta, that way it gets to the proper doneness in the oven with all the cheese sauce. Or do you want the squishy nudes? I like me a squishy nude.
Good nudes.
Step 3, whole milk versus evaporated milk. We found out the power of evaporated milk when Nicole made a really dank mac and cheese that we shoved in a turkey's butthole during the Thanksgiving episode. Maybe that's the way to go. Maybe the tried and true whole milk method. We'll find out. Step number 4, do you actually have to grate your cheese by hand? It's so annoying. Then you get blood in the macaroni because you're grating your knuckles.
Yes.
That happened to you when you
Oh
were
my
fr-
God.
Oh, dude.
Like sometimes a nail,
Yeah.
sometimes a skin.
Oh, brutal. So we're seeing if you actually have to do that versus if you can use pre-shredded cheddar versus half American, half fresh grated block cheddar because I'm a garbage person and I love using American cheese. Myth Munchers, do you feel prepared to take on this challenge?
Yeah.
My life's work has come to this moment.
I'm
Not
excited.
my stomach though.
I'm so excited.
All right, Myth Munchers, let's get our guesses going. Reminder to anyone at home, we're taking a full season tally at the end of all this to see who's the loser, who guesses the most wrong, because we don't like to congratulate winners here. We just like to shame losers. It's a weird
Yeah,
message to send to
weird.
everybody. Why'd we do that?
I don't know.
I think,
Losers are awesome.
yeah, well, you know, whatever, that's what we're doing. Myth Munchers, are you ready? Yeah! Get the raccoons! Now, Trevor, forgive me if I'm wrong. You seem like an adult man who eats Kraft mac and cheese for 80% of his meals. Is that true?
Yeah. I eat a lot of Kraft.
Do you ever make your own from scratch?
Occasionally, you know, when I'm feeling a little fancy, when you know.
What's your method? Do you have any particulars about it?
I actually really just like to use the recipe that we made for shoving up the turkey butt.
Honestly,
It was-
Nicole's recipe is pretty banging. Like, use
really
that,
good.
use that.
Yeah.
But right now, we're starting with a really basic recipe right here. So these are our controls. We're establishing our noodle variable right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we got elbow macaroni. We're using the big elbows. I like the big elbow part. We're using rotini. They say that the sauce gets caught in like the little pigtail squirrel or a duck penis. If you know anything about duck peni.
Yeah, they've got they shoot this corkscrew.
And they like
pieces.
explode
Yeah,
when they
explode
like
out.
dangle it in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, which sometimes that you do just feels good. And then we got shells here, aka conchiglie and cavatappi. Cavatappi is this like corkscrewy, thick boy that seems to be really popular in restaurants right now.
Yeah.
So that's really fun. So We're going basic Mornay sauce. That is a roux with whole milk bechamel. We're just using some shredded cheddar right now.
Yeah.
Trevor, give me some bowls. I'm gonna ladle some Mornay in there.
And we are gonna make the sauce later when we're testing that, but for now.
Right now it's just noodle coefficient. Here, I'm gonna give you a handful of cheese.
Okay.
Some sauce in there. I'm gonna need more sauce. Is that enough?
I don't know.
We'll see.
shoot.
We're trying to go full ladle full of sauce, trying to make everything consistent. So then we're gonna bake it
me.
off.
Okay.
More noodle me.
I'm
noodle
trying.
me, daddy.
I only
All right,
got
cool,
two hands. I don't.
Hey, more cheese.
Oh, cheese.
I missed the episode where we just made a bunch of eggs.
No.
That one was easy. This one's gonna be harder.
No. We actually have to cook.
Oh, it sucks. All right, let's stir these up. See where we're at. Yeah, this
Ooh.
is a nice consistency.
This is very good.
This is
I'm
good mac
excited
and
to eat a
cheese.
lot of mac and cheese. I really love mac and cheese.
Again, we only make foods here that'll like really bloat you when you do. We should be testing Caesar salad bowls, you know? Let's eat a nice Caesar.
Kale mitts.
Kale mitts. Do you really gotta massage it? I don't know. Also, I don't like being touched, so I don't like massaging kale.
I stirred mine more than you stirred yours.
Yeah, I need a little bit more sauce for the
Yeah,
rotini.
get it into rotini. Which do you think is gonna be the best?
Dude, I have a lot of nostalgia for shells because to me, growing up, my era, this is the generational split between you and I. Shells were the fancy thing. You kids these days got cavatappi. We didn't have that. We had shells. Shells were the fancy thing. You get like Kraft mac and cheese, and there was the fancier Velveeta shells.
Yeah.
That was what so I have a lot of nostalgia for that.
I pick rotini because you can say rotini weenie.
I like teeny weenies. All right, Trevor, I just have to. What's your Thank you.
Yeah.
Was that Arnold at the end?
Josh, you got to put the mac in the
Literally every hack comedian did an Arnold impersonation.
Yeah.
And the but all was just takes no skill. Get a new stick. Get a new stick. All right, we're gonna top it with a little cheddar. We're just gonna bake that off for about 15 minutes. Again, we're just going basic here. We're trying to see how the noodles interact with the sauce.
Piss
that off.
Rotini weenie.
Rotini weenie. Did you know that teeny weenies used to be like fashionable?
What's a teeny weenie?
Like a little schmeckle, like a small one. That was the thing. That's why like all the sculptures from back then, everyone's like, why is the wiener? Why is the wiener on David so small? And it's like that was cool back in the day. Or was seen as like dignified.
I thought a teeny weenie was some like weird millennial like fashion thing, like Jinko
No, we're talking
jeans.
about wieners.
Oh yeah, you're actually talking about wieners.
You thought it was like Jinko jeans? What do you know about Jinko jeans, dude?
It was just like a teeny weenie. It sounds like some weird millennial fashion thing. Like, oh, back when I was a kid and we wore teeny weenies everywhere. I don't know.
Morgan wore Jinkos.
Yeah.
Morgan, how many Jinkos? Yeah, Morgan wore Jinkos. All right, we got all these topped with cheese, mixed with our sauce. We're gonna bake them about 15 minutes, 500 degrees, just to get them nice and crusty. Speaking of crusty weenies, all right.
Is 4 gonna fit?
Nope. Why did we think it would? They don't even, 3 doesn't fit.
Okay,
3 don't
let's
fit.
do 2.
What's
Let's
wrong
do
with
2.
us?
We'll open the
Wait,
thing.
hold on. Well, we gotta get. No, we don't. Why do we need the baking sheet? We don't need the baking sheet. Just put them in.
Put them in.
Just put them in.
Put them
Just
in
take the
loose.
baking sheet off.
Put them in loose.
What are you doing? What? Shells with that. Okay, your oven's open. Put them in. All on the top. All on the top. All on the top.
Mac's done.
And Trevor, we're not gonna let these mac and cheeses cool. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm Josh.
And I'm Trevor.
And we're
Wicked Smart.
We're gonna burn the hell out of our mouths. We're gonna take a little bit of Tony Sastry's because nothing really opens up the gums like some Tony C's on your mac. The very unofficial Cajun seasoning sponsor.
Not just Tony
of
C's,
Mythical.
but Tony C's bold.
We're bold men. That's what
Bold
men do.
men.
We're bold and we share our feelings. We're bold but vulnerable.
What are we going first?
Cavatappi.
All right.
This is the new cool kid, sexy noodle.
Sexy noodle.
Yeah, this is gonna be brutal. You're gonna pass out if you keep doing that. I'm unimpressed.
Too long.
Too long. When they added an extra kink to elbow macaroni to create the cavatappi, you didn't do anything. It was almost like just uncut elbow. It's stupid.
No.
Cavatappi, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Shells.
Not good cheese coverage on that.
No, that's
don't
another
love
thing.
it.
The noodles are too long to get cheese
Yeah,
coverage.
too long and thin.
The shells just get, I like this, but it's almost like a risotto.
Risotto.
Better. You can shovel it in your mouth better than cavatappi, which I think is important for mac and cheese.
No.
You need good shovelability.
Yeah. It got more surface area, I feel like, in general, and you get the
Sauce
nice
gets trapped.
Yeah.
Rotini. A little teeny weenie. Nice teeny dignified weenie.
Rotini weenie.
You know?
Rotini
Big ones are
weenie.
boastful. I don't like it. It tickled my mouth.
I like it.
You like it?
I will say I don't like it for any specific culinary reasons, but just because it rhymes with weenie.
That's fun. That's something you have to take into account when you're busting mac and cheese with, is does it rhyme with weenie?
Does it rhyme with weenie?
I have two fundamental problems with shells and rotini that I'll get to after the elbows.
If we've been doing it right.
This is a wet bite. This is an easy answer for me.
You think so?
Answer. Do you have an answer?
I do.
What's your answer?
I think it's elbow.
It's elbow.
I don't know what it is about the way the noodles sit in my mouth, but it's something about the way they all kind of merge together. You've got like even coverage, because on this you're getting a little bit of miss out. It doesn't really get in.
The large elbows are just nice. They're perfectly squishy. They let the cheese sauce sing. I think we've been doing it right from a pasta perspective
I think so
for a
too.
long time.
Yeah.
Well,
we let them know.
Trevor, do you know that our microwaves communicate with each other?
What?
Well, your microwaves talk to each other. It's like the aliens in Arrival. They go like,
Okay, Joe Rogan.
Yo, yell on the microwave.
microwaves talk to each other.
Joe Rogan.
Elbow!
Hey V, what are you doing over there?
I don't know. I think I heard something.
Elbow!
Good Lord, that was aggressive.
Well, elbow won. I could have told
Yeah.
you that. Elbow's like the classic. So we got package directions and undercooked. Let's give these a bite. Let's see the difference between them. There's actually a visual difference.
Yeah, definitely. That one looks a little bit more solid.
Yeah, this is like more white and more waterlogged. This is still a little bit yellow, kind of because of the semolina flour. It like retained its yellowness. We cooked this for about 6 minutes, and then we cooked this for about 11 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of like the undercooked.
I know, I kind of like to chew on it too. I
Ooh.
love to undercook my
you go.
pasta. I'm like the biggest undercooked pasta person. I think it tastes better, and I think it makes the noodles better. But
Okay.
let's put it to the test. I will give you a ladleful right here.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, are you oven or stovetop mac and cheese?
It depends, because if I have the kiddos in there, you know.
The kiddos?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
of course.
stovetop because they get
Don't
impatient.
forget about this.
Oh, I know. I like to little mix first and then
Yeah.
add the extra cheese.
I love both. I think both are like worthy enough, you know? It's like I don't want to pit two queens against each
Ooh.
other. You want some more sauce? And mine needs a little bit more sauce.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Here.
A little more love, please.
Yeah, I've always
you.
been just a fan of mac and cheese in general. Sometimes the soul needs a good old-fashioned stovetop mac. And then sometimes you need the baked good. You know what I mean?
I think I like to bake it. It depends on what I top it with. Like,
Yeah.
if it's like breadcrumbs or like.
Are you a
something,
breadcrumb topper?
I am. Or sometimes my brother likes to use cornflakes.
V, I love how I learn something new about you almost every day. You know, I think it's incredible. I've known you for a year, and I've been like with you almost every single day. But I
Definitely.
still learn something new about you, and I think that's incredible.
Yeah, we spend more time together than I do my family. So
I
that's fine.
swear, I like haven't seen my mom as much as I've seen V every day. And it's kind of okay though. You know, I still call my mom. She's a nice lady.
She's a very nice lady.
Bring over the cheese.
Okay.
Whenever you're done mounding it. It's so interesting too. It's the same exact, it's 8 ounces of macaroni, but for some reason yours looks taller.
Yeah,
Is it
definitely.
just
It has
me?
more volume. Maybe
Yeah.
it's probably the.
I don't know. Maybe because the
That's
macaroni
the
like
good part.
squishes down. I don't know. It's wild. Well, I'm really excited.
It's that mushy part.
I love cheese. Did you eat your lactate?
I did not.
V!
So this is gonna be a day for me, guys.
Oh, no, dude. Oh my God, no. I think once we put these in the oven, I think I'm gonna pop 2 lactate. I'm
Okay.
gonna take a shot of Pepto
Oh,
and then a
man.
Gas X back.
See, I can't do all that because that makes my stomach upset.
No way.
Yeah.
No. I'm all about layering it, so like no matter what happens, I'm like fully covered. Okay, cool. Let's throw these in the oven, right? Let's put
Yes.
the undercooked with the undercooked right here, and then the package with the package, and then we'll see them when they're nice and bubbly and delicious.
I'm ready.
Let's do it. All right, V, look at these beautiful, gorgeous girls.
They're so pretty, and you can already see like how plumpy these are.
I love how
Still.
it stayed nice and plumpy, and mine kind of just went.
But oh man, I wanted to surprise you, Nicole.
I know
you were
everything.
supposed to just take
I
it.
am very hard to surprise. Fun factoid. Never
Jeez.
even try to throw me a surprise party. I will know it's happening. Okay, what do you want to start with? Undercooked or packaged directions?
Package.
Okay, let's do it.
See, you started at the end. You never start in the middle?
I don't know, but
need a
this is
good
the
pull.
most
There we go.
beautiful. Okay, this is too hot. It's like liquid hot magma.
I'm gonna wait for you.
You know how you called me athletic 5 minutes ago?
Ooh. That took me back a little bit.
Okay, let's try the undercooked.
I like the way you poke your mac and cheese.
I'm very aggressive with it.
That wasn't as pulley.
Mm-mm.
I kind of like the mushy better.
The mush,
It helps it a little
the
bit.
mush
like, it helps
factor.
sets in your mouth a little bit better.
You're 100% right. The mush factor, it makes it mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Whenever it has a little bit of bite and a little bit of al denteness, it's not the same texture. You know what I mean?
No.
So undercooked, like if you undercook your pasta and like, you know, you're cooking the sauce in the pan, that's one thing. But whenever you're baking, I think doing it to the package directions is the way to go for sure.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely for that. I feel like you would take less bites of this because of how much it fills your mouth.
You're so right. You're so right. Okay, we gotta let the guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should write it on a post-it note.
Okay.
We've received a correspondence.
Yes, I believe this is a post-it. It says package directions because it's post-cereal.
Oh.
Post-it. Annalise, no more puns! We're gonna cook it according to the package directions. Now, I know you are a man who really enjoys synchronized swimming.
Yes.
So you and I are going to create the sauces back to back in mirrored motions that cook at exactly the same time. And I am using whole milk.
Okay,
While you are using evaporated milk. That's right, that's milk that has been evaporated. Beautiful.
And yours is milk that has been whole.
Beautiful. Milk my holes. All right. Sorry. And now we add the butter. 1, 2, go. And now we stir the butter. You're a half second late. What are you doing?
Well, I don't know what you're gonna
Trevor,
say.
just be inside my mind. That's right.
That's right.
Now you're just repeating the things
I
I'm saying.
saying.
You're like a parrot.
You're like a parrot.
Like a blue,
Like a
and,
blue
yellow
and yellow
macaw.
macaw.
Or an African
chicken
gray.
gray.
The two parrots that I know. We have the butter
melting.
And now we add the flour. We got the giggly bits, dude. Add the flour. This is called a roux.
Well, yeah, I know
Gotta
what a
make
roux
the
is.
mac.
I don't know how to make a roux. Well, I gotta,
What is your
can
pan
you turn your
on?
heat up so that I can turn my heat up?
Yeah, dude, I'm turning the heat up.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, damn,
Can't do
I'm
nothing
turning
right.
it. Can't do nothing right.
Nothing right over here. We're making a classic bechamel. The one where you add cheese is called a mornay, but it's just literally butter and flour cooked down. Keep it blonde. Then you're gonna add milk. Trevor's going evaporate. I'm going whole.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my heat a little bit up because I need mine to get a little bit more foamy. What are you doing? I'm cooking. I'm not doing it. No, not right now. Stir your roux.
Sorry. Okay, mine's looking nice and blonde. The flour's cooked. I'm gonna add Trevor.
Well, I'm gonna get mine nice and blonde.
Okay,
Is mine? Yeah, it's good.
it's good. It's good. Okay, add the milk like a quarter at a time.
Yeah, quarter.
And continually whisk. There you go. Should get nice and thick.
Should get nice and thick. I don't know what to say now that I'm not copying.
I know
you.
it's really weird. We set
Yeah.
ourselves up poorly for a bit.
Yeah. Okay. I spilled milk.
What's wrong with you? No. What is wrong, Trevor? Come on, it's a bit. It's a bit,
No,
bro.
no.
It's a bit,
No.
bro. What, are you afraid of being funny?
Yeah, I am.
All right, keep whisking.
Then
That's
people
good.
are only gonna care about me for my humor.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Nothing
add
who
the
I am
rest
is
of the milk.
Okay, I'm just gonna add the rest of the milk. Okay.
Then I am adding Tawny Sasheries.
Tawny Sashery.
Tawny Sasheries. Tawny Sasheries.
This is the worst bit ever.
I think it's a great bit. The people love it. If you love this bit, comment below and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Listen to Trevor's podcast.
We need to put other milk
Oh,
in.
shoot, yeah, put it in heavy
milker.
cream. This is, again, based off Nicole's recipe for macaronis.
I got milk on my
Yeah.
hand.
I think we can just dump in all the cheese now.
Dude, yeah, bechamel.
This is how I cook at home. It's all going to the same place. You're gonna melt it all together.
Get in
You
there.
know. Trevor, what happens to milk when you evaporate?
What happens when you evaporate the milk is you take the water out of the milk and then it's more milk for milk.
All right, sauce is done. So we got the cheese melted in here. I got the whole milk. Trevor's got the evaporated milk. Now he's got to get this in our macaronis. Pop them in, bake them. We see which is more creamier and better.
More creamier.
Better. The mac and cheeses are out of Trevor. It's out of the oven.
Sorry, my bad.
All right,
My
okay,
brain.
okay. The mac and cheeses are out of the oven. All right, you want to eat them?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's prod around. Let's play with our food. See if we can notice anything about the sauce. This is nice and creamy.
We've switched to spoons, I see.
Yeah, I only eat mac and cheese with a spoon. I eat all my meals with spoons and hands. I don't need forks.
Sorry. I'm
Forks are
trying to
for
get in
Italians.
position. What did you just
That's a throwback to the meals of history. Forks were in Italy hundreds of years before they reached the rest of Europe.
Oh, good match.
It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn creamy.
man. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Tony Sashery. Do Tony Sashery.
Dude, what are you doing? Give me a little
Yeah,
spring.
get some
Oh,
spring
get a little
springs.
bit on my nose.
Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe.
On my nose.
I mean, this is a classic. This is what we've been doing as a constant.
I can't imagine anything better than this. What's my mouth? It's a little hot. Oh, it's a little hot. We're gonna swallow a bunch of burn cream after this. Evaporated milk.
Okay.
Instantly just thicker. This is thicker than a Snicker right here.
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
This looks, dude, if what I'm seeing tastes as good in my mouth as it tastes in my eyeballs right now.
Dude, totally get you there. Is it gonna be hot?
God dang, oh my God, oh my God. Ho, 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 ho. Yeah, wow. Why are we not evaporating all of our milk? This is in a can. You don't even, this is never gonna go bad.
True.
Just buy all your milk in cans. What the hell are you doing with this stupid unevaporated milk? This is unbelievably creamy.
Wow.
Unreal, this is rich, but it's also really flavorful. You're getting so much more milk per milk in every bite.
This is phenomenal. It's crazy. I didn't think it was I mean, that's like a good mac and cheese.
Yes.
That's a delicious mac and cheese. And then you come over here and it's like, wow, it got better.
Oh, God, you hit him with the Jim Rome phenomenal? Phenomenal. Blown away by evaporated milk. Buy all your freaking milk in cans. Never goes bad. You doomsday preppers, you had that one thing right. A lot of things wrong. All right, we got to get the message to Nicole and V. You think what I'm thinking?
Yes, I always am.
Are you guys okay?
Dude, it worked! Let's go! All right, so we found out that evaporated milk really does work and makes a much creamier mac and cheese. Now we got to get on to our cheese choices. So we got a couple things, right? We have shredded cheddar here. This just came in a bag. It's got a bunch of cellulose on the outside. It's an anticoagulant. It's, what?
I don't like the I don't like
No,
the bag.
I know, I typically don't, but we don't know if it actually makes a worse cheese. So right now we got 3 sauces going. One has block cheddar that we shredded fresh that does not have the anticoagulant agent on it. Then we have the shredded cheddar with the wood pulp and cellulose. And then we got half American cheese, which I think I believe in it.
Yeah.
Should we make the macaronis?
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
you should.
Nicole, so this is the cheddar shredded directly from the block.
Okay, so block cheddar. Okay, oh, I'm responsible.
Wait, do you want?
Yeah, I'll assume
But
responsible.
don't put the pod over
I'm gonna
here.
dump it. You put the pot over here. Come on, what are you guys doing? What are we doing over here? What are bringing the pots?
Okay, now
I'll just see myself out.
I'll do shredded.
pre-shredded.
I got this.
Is this hot?
Okay, and then this is American. Okay.
Pulling an
A lot
Antonio
happening
Brown.
right now. Where did
I
Josh
know that
go?
reference. I know who Antonio Brown is. He got in trouble for his naughty little things.
I'm
he
just gonna
said.
come back
I'm just
here
not
and
gonna
do
bring it
the.
up. I was wondering where you went.
And then we're also adding like an additional amount of the actual cheeses too, right?
Yeah,
like
wait,
in the
wait, can we all be quiet for a second and just stir the mac and cheese?
Are you making that up, Chris?
So we're gonna go ahead and get these in the oven. We're at 550 degrees for about 11 minutes, and then we're gonna get them nice and brown and crusty.
Yes.
All right,
brown
oven boy,
crusty.
give them to me. I put them in the oven. Hold on. We're good. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get it out for camera, but it's still there.
Good lord.
Put it on.
Myth Munchers, now it's time for the ceremonial dusting. The burp wasn't that bad. Okay.
That's not for the birds.
Dusting with Tony Satcheries. Oh, it's because you don't want to breathe in the thawnies. You got the thawny lung. All right, so we got the block cheddar. Let's dish it out. Let's try it, see where we're at. So this is the cheddar that has
Bring
been
me your
shredded directly from the block. This is what we've been using the whole time.
you.
This is looking nice and creamy. I didn't get enough crust.
Okay, I'll
I hate
fix
now
it.
that we're sharing with more people. I want more crust.
Okay, I got it.
I haven't eaten off the spoon yet.
Are you mad?
Can you be cool for once, Nicole? Okay.
Wait.
I am so cool.
Nicole, you're the coolest.
Yeah, write in the comments how cool I am.
Nothing says cool like saying I'm so cool.
Your meanie
In the words of Gwen Stefani, I'm cool.
I'm gonna say you are not no holler back girl.
No, that too.
Yum.
I mean, we just made some great macaronis today.
More.
Yeah.
You have to eat all your servings.
half?
More. Other one.
You have to.
Very good.
Just okay.
The pre-shredded cheddar doesn't look too bad.
I know.
It looks pretty similar to the block cheddar. And
Looks
then again,
pretty
this is same ratio, same ingredients.
Yeah, come here.
See if there's any real difference.
It smells different.
It smells different.
Why does it smell different? This is weird. It does.
It's
I don't know.
What's the coagulants?
a little creamier,
It's a little tighter. There's a little more tension.
tighter,
It's tangier.
tangy.
That is not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. It's a little gluey.
I don't like it.
It's a little gluey. Wait, I want to go back. I want to go back
chalky
to
in a way.
eat this one off of the table.
Starchier.
It's still not as far away as I thought it was. This just gets a little bit gluey. But like, if you're in a pinch and you don't want to grate your fingers off, like for sure use that still. And now this is half American. This is what I always do at home. I cut American with cheddar.
You want more?
No, no.
Well, it looks like everyone's eating without me.
This mac and cheese is good.
It's really good, right?
My favorite.
Creamy, it
grilled
wins.
cheese.
Tastes like a grilled cheese, tastes nostalgic. American cheese wins again. American cheese wins again.
it.
Well, so I almost choked on a noodle. Next scene.
That was
really cool.
sick.
I know it's pretty sick. All right, that makes our winning mac and cheese elbow pasta, also known as macaroni. Package instructions on the cook. Don't need to undercook your pasta. Evaporated milk. I did not believe in that the whole time, but Nicole was correct. And also half American cheese, because all right, let's see. Trevor, what have you guessed?
I'm Trevor, and I predict rotini weenie. Package instructions, evaporated milk, and block. I got 2 correct. I missed out on the rotini weenie and the block cheddar.
That's we can all endorse teeny weenies, but I'm sorry, that's not a great score. Nicole?
So I went with elbow, undercooked nudes, evaporated milk, and half American. But honey, I'm full American. I got 3 out of 4 because I'm a winner.
That's true. Well, Nicole is a skinny wiener. That's a heavyweights reference, but it didn't quite come through. And that, I don't know. V, what about you?
My predictions for mac and cheese are elbow, undercooked, evaporated milk, shredded cheddar, and I had to paste this lactate so I could take it after. I got 2!
You,
And a reminder to take my lactate.
Did you take it?
No.
Take it now. Josh,
whoa, moi?
what did you get?
Hey, it's Josh, aka Return of the Mac and Cheese. I'm guessing rotini, package directions, whole milk, and half American. I got 2 right. I also guessed rotini. I don't know why I don't even like rotini. I think I just have self-defeating tendencies. I got the package, never believed in Nicole, and that's my problem, Nicole. I need to learn to trust you more, and I think we all need to learn to trust ourselves more. And that is the real message of Myth Munchers here. Trust your instincts. If you have a gut feeling, lean into it. Because here's the thing, when you manifest the things you want in life, you're attracting the energy of the universe to really come to you. You may think your circumstances define you, but they don't. It's really the power of... Can I interest you in learning about Scientology? Thanks so much for stopping by the Mythical Kitchen. Just click the bell to subscribe. If you like Myth Munchers, tell us how you make your mac and cheese. If you've ever made mac and cheese before, please try and find Nicole, Trevor, and V. Or if they just walked out on the job, good news. Go to LinkedIn. We're hiring 3 new positions. See y'all next time.
Listen to my podcast!
Listen to Trevor's podcast, he screams. Hey you, cook up your own feast while wearing the Mythical Kitchen apron. Available now at mythical.com.